Alright, everybody. I think we are live here. Let me just check just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure we are live. Yes, we are. Alright. So I'll just wait for a minute here to get some people in here before I start. So there's some couple things I want to talk about here. Let's see here. So there is something I want to talk about. It's not going to be that long of a thing. But there is something that I do want to talk about to clear the air on a topic that popped up quite a while ago. It was kind of towards the summer this past year of 2023 when it first popped up. And it was just something that I just want to cover again because I talked to my girl about it and stuff, and let her know about it, about what's going on and everything. And I talked to her about the whole wrestling thing that I do weekly, the premium shows that I do as well on the weekend, on Saturdays. It's usually 2 days or 2 Saturdays a month because we have the NXT one, then we have the main roster one. So usually 2 times a month. But I talked to her about it and stuff, and she is actually totally on board with me doing this if I want to. She says she's not gonna tell me that I can't do it if I enjoy doing it. So she said that it's totally fine if I want to continue to do this stuff. She said it's not going to bother her at all. She'll most likely be working when she moves here. She'll most likely be working during the days, anyways. And I work nights, which is why I do my shows during the day, except for Friday because I'm off Friday, so that's usually a night thing. But if we decide to do something at night or watch a movie at night or whatever, that might move that to days too, possibly. But either way, though, she says she is totally fine with that type of stuff. And I honestly probably will move it to Friday during the days as well for SmackDown. Just because, if she gets home from work, let's say on Friday, if she works Fridays, she gets home from work or whatever, then we can do what we want to do together and stuff, just on our weekend. So I might end up, once she moves here, I might end up moving that show, the Friday show to Friday during the day as well, possibly. But right now we'll keep it at nights. But yeah, she did say that she is on board. She said, I'm totally fine to do it if I want to. It's not going to bother her at all. And like I said, most of the time when I do this show, she'll most likely be at work anyways during the day. But then she will be home during the one I do, like the premium live events or whatever. But she says she's still totally fine with if I want to do that. So the talk was, am I retiring from YouTube? And that's been the talk of maybe not, depending on how she feels about it and stuff like that. Because if she didn't really like the idea of me doing that or whatever, then I would retire from it because I've known her for a very long time and want to continue this relationship with her. So it would have been, yes, I'll be retired when she moves here, which will be in August when she actually moves here. I'll be going down to Tennessee to actually help her move up here, so I will be off in a lot of August due to that. So I just want to let you guys know that we'll be taking a little break in August to move her up here and get her settled and all that type of stuff. So there will be a little break there in August where I won't be doing videos. But after that, we'll be good to go. So am I going to be retiring? No. I'm not going to retire. I'm going to continue to do this thing until I get to that point of life where it's like, well, now I'm too busy. Like if I get like further up into my career or whatever, and then I start to get like too busy to where I absolutely just cannot do the shows. But until that happens, I am going to continue to do these shows. I know there's been times where I would try to do a Raw on Monday, and I would, but then for some reason it doesn't show that I live stream it. That's more of like a PS5 thing that's going on, like a bug for the PS5 that's going on, because I will go to live stream and it won't pop up on YouTube that I'm live streaming. It's very weird, but I don't think that's the game because it does it to any other game that I play as well. So I think it's just the PS5 software itself that needs to be fixed as far as that goes. So, so because of that, there's times when that happens. Then there's other times where something pops up and I'm just like, oh crap, I can't do the show this day or whatever. And then other days I get busy and I can't do it those days and I just have to skip it for the week, which really sucks. I hate that. I hate when that happens. But I do my best to try to do the show, every week that I can. I have done Raw, a lot of the weeks I have done Raw, but for some reason the Raw episode does it way more than when I stream NXT or SmackDown. I don't know why, but it does. So I do stream Raw a lot of the times, but it doesn't seem like it because it's not showing up on YouTube that I'm streaming it, and it's very weird. I don't know why that happens. If that ever does happen again, I would just let you guys know what the match card is, what happened on Raw. That way you guys won't get lost in the shuffle, being like, "Oh, how'd this happen?" Oh, it's because I wasn't able to see Raw live or whatever. So just let you guys know about that. But as far as the retiring thing, I'm not going to be retiring. I will continue to do this until I get to that point where I'm just too busy to do it. So there will be the Elimination Chamber coming up in a couple weeks. And then our next stop after that, I want to try to put some type of a little special event in there because there's no other major pay-per-view going on until WrestleMania after Elimination Chamber. Elimination Chamber is the last main pay-per-view until WrestleMania. And the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view is at the end of the month of February. Let me get the exact day for you because I do have the exact date in my thing here in my calendar because I do save the show stuff in my calendars on my phone. So let me look here. It'll be on the 24th. The 24th is Elimination Chamber. And then the next main pay-per-view after that is WrestleMania. And then we also have Stand and Deliver as well, which is also on Saturday. So there is that. But yeah, so I'll try to create something else maybe in between then or whatever. But yeah, we are on the 10th right now. So we have 2 weeks. So 2 weeks from today is Elimination Chamber. So we'll find out this coming week. We'll find out the rest of the Elimination Chamber spots, of what's going to be filled for the Elimination Chamber for SmackDown. For Raw, it's going to be this week, this coming Monday, and then the next Monday is when we'll officially have all the spots filled for the Elimination Chambers for the Raw stuff. But for SmackDown, the rest of it will get filled up completely this Friday Night SmackDown or whatever, next Friday. So there will be that, and then we'll figure out, or then we'll be set for Elimination Chamber, and then I will be giving you guys the full match card Elimination Chamber as well. So there was also that, which is really, really cool. And then Elimination Chamber is going to be held in Austria, Vienna, Austria, which is really, really cool. So look forward to that. It is going global for this Elimination Chamber. So it will be in Austria. And then obviously we are making our way to California, to Hollywood for WrestleMania, which my WrestleMania is going to be Hollywood because I'm 1 year behind the real life, in real life. I'm 1 year behind. So, and obviously I do my own feuds, my own championships, my own custom superstars as well throughout the thing too, So it's not going to be the same match card as real life, but I am one WrestleMania behind the real life thing. So this year they have WrestleMania 40. I'm on WrestleMania 39 this year. So just keep that in mind as well, instead of being confused, like, actually, it's this WrestleMania. I'm 1 year behind. So WrestleMania goes Hollywood. I'm going to be doing. And then I also heard that they're going to be coming out with WrestleMania 40 Arena and 2K24. If that's the case, and they do end up doing that, which would be nice, because if it is the legit arena and not like a little cheesy looking one, if it actually is the legit WrestleMania 40 arena, then I will also be doing WrestleMania 40 probably on 2K24, depending on. So I might be doing WrestleMania 40 on 2K24 as well. That way I don't feel like in such a big rush to get people made for the new game to do WrestleMania 40. So keep that in mind. But I will end up doing WrestleMania 40 next year and the WrestleMania after that until I just can't do it anymore. So just keep that in mind as well. I will be doing all of these shows. I will try my best to do it weekly when I can. I know there's been things that's popped up where I'm just like, oh crap, I can't do it. Just keep in mind that I do get home at 3 o'clock in the morning from work. So I sleep, and then there's times I end up sleeping in until 10, and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta get up, get myself ready, and then by that time I'm like, do I even have time to do the show anymore? Because I only have a few hours before I have to leave to go to work again. So there's times when that happens too, but I try my best to get up at like 9ish. It gives me an hour to get up, to be up, and then to be able to do my show at 10. So keep that in mind as well. I do apologize if that happens, but otherwise, I do my best to try to do my shows weekly. So, but yeah, so the main thing though was to talk about if I'm retiring or not. I'm not retiring, not for a long time, anyways. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to worry about that anymore. I am not going to be retiring. I'm going to be staying on here doing this thing for as long as it takes. I also am starting to make these. So this is the NXT one. I will also have a Raw one and a SmackDown one as well. And in those, I will also have the pay-per-views that happen and the match cards that happen for that, the feuds that happen at that pay-per-view, any championship changes or championship retaining or whatever, I'll have that as well. That way I can keep track of that, so I can kind of use that as kind of like my, to use for my commentary, so I remember what all happened, because there's so much that I freaking do, so many superstars I have to keep track of, but there's times I don't even remember when the superstar won this championship. It happens. There's a lot that I have to remember. So I have journals now. If I can get it right. Yeah, there we go. I have journals now. So this is the NXT one. I will also have two other ones that'll be the same thing, the same exact thing, except it's going to say Raw and one's going to be SmackDown. So I'll have that. It will be, I will be getting a new one every single year. So I will have the 2024 one all in here. Same with the Raw SmackDown one. Then then once 2025 hits, I'll get 3 new journals, which will be for 2025. So each journal is not going to cross over the years. They're going to be different years. But this one's going to be for 2024. And then I'll have Raw, SmackDown, and NXT journals for 2025, and get new journals every year. So I will start keeping track of my information, everything that happens in my shows on here, and my journals, which is really, really cool. How's it going, Brantley? But yeah, so there is also that too. I will start to keep track of all that stuff of what's going on. But yeah, I am not retiring. I don't plan on retiring anytime soon. I will continue year after year after year until I just can't do it anymore, and so forth. So just want to keep that in mind. Like I said, I will be taking a break in August because I'll be moving my girl up here in August. She's graduating this year, and then I'm going to help her move up here to Minnesota, as she lives in Tennessee, which is where we both went to school at. She is my high school sweetheart, and we will be living together. And in August, I'll be taking my break because I'll be moving her up here to Minnesota. So there is that as well. So just wanted to let you guys know about that too. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one, because the next time we'll see each other will most likely be, well, I might do a stream. I might do a Last of Us stream today. The remaster Last of Us that started last night. So I might do one of those today, but if I don't, then the next time we'll see each other is on Raw.